Hi there, my name is Kaylee.
My name is Shea.
And we believe that the journey to physical health and financial fitness happens a little bit every single day. So this is our week.
Yes.
Good morning, happy Monday.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. That was terrible.
Yeah,
Happy St. Patrick's Day.
I told her to do an Irish
I
accent.
see, here's the problem, is that my Irish accent is actually pretty good, but no one has ever asked me to say Happy St. Patrick's Day in an Irish accent.
On our morning walk, there's some kind of film set happening in the neighborhood around the park. So it's the vibes are weird over here.
Yeah.
There's trucks everywhere, it's weird. It happens all the time. In New York, you just stumble upon a film set from time to time. I was like, we should get breakfast at craft services, and she was like, no. Stoked to announce that this morning I hit 20 pounds down overall,
Yes.
which rules.
I am almost at 15
Shea's
pounds.
I think you're gonna be at 15 by the end of the week.
I really hope so. That'd be
15.
great.
So we're cooking.
Yeah.
There's a toddler gone between the two of us. You got any big high points to go over this week? Big plans? Goals?
Day job is going to be very busy. I'll very
Okay.
likely be working overtime. I have some very important accreditation paperwork that I have to submit before the beginning of April.
Mhm.
And I want to take some time off for my birthday, so I'm trying to cram it all in now.
Yeah.
And other than that, I'm just chilling.
Just chilling.
Chilling.
Yeah, we're gonna be continuing with the routines we set up last week. So this week Shay's walking with me, obviously. And I'm gonna be in the gym Monday, Wednesday, Friday afternoon. I'm gonna be in the office 2 days this week. So we'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
But other than that, just keep on keeping on doing what we're doing.
Yeah.
Tonight, like we said, it's St. Patrick's Day. So Shay's got a feast planned. Will you share your feast?
Yes, there will be Irish soda bread, obviously. There will be twice baked potato shepherd's pie. So the entirety of the shepherd's pie is contained within a baked potato, which is delicious. And then there will also be Guinness.
I'm probably gonna have a White Claw. Also, we're nosy, so we looked it up. And what they're filming over in the park is Daredevil 2, whatever that may end up being called.
Yes.
So I didn't see Daredevil, the most recent one, or any of them. But that's what they're filming. Okay, so I've proven that I haven't seen it because I thought it was a movie and it's a TV series. So I looked it up again, and it's Daredevil Season 2. Daredevil Born Again Season 2. I didn't see that. If you like it, watch out for our favorite park in the background of Season 2. And a bodega by the park, I guess.
Yeah.
They're all set up in a bodega right now. Got it. Secured the bag. 3.16 kilometers today. We're hungry this morning. Our appetites are on a pretty strict schedule at this point. And I get hungry right on time. Avocado toast.
That's not avocado toast today. It's green toast.
Sorry, green toast. Avocado toast. With bacon and scallion. I've got coffee with that Oatly creamer, which I enjoy. It really rules. She's got black coffee because she's cooler than me. She also added pickled onions and chili crisp.
Mm-hmm.
This, I think, might be my favorite coffee creamer. Your girl is lactose intolerant, so macros. But it's really tasty. It's not too heavy. It doesn't have like a weird aftertaste. Big fan. Trader Joe's chili onion crunch. I would say it's probably not Shay's favorite. It's good, but the other ones have Szechuan peppercorns in them.
This also has Szechuan.
Not as much. The other ones have a lot of Szechuan peppercorns in them, and it makes my mouth feel funny, and I don't prefer them. So we buy this one. We're watching Good Midlife Crisis vlog, and Giles he is concerned. So as you guys know, we bought a couch for our office to double as like a guest bed, and the cats are obsessed with it. We come in every morning and look at this. It's just, they've been galloping through here, doing flips and parkour off this thing. And then every morning I gotta kick this guy off my chair.
Although I have to say, last night was very calm.
Last night was calm because we started hiding their toys before bed. It's a 2-pot of coffee kind of day.
Yes, it is.
It's a major Monday today.
In a big way. It's a rainy little Monday.
I know.
We don't have anywhere to be.
We've got big plans later. I can't wait to show you guys the building of the plans. Cats have lunch at 11:30. And then this is how they are for the next hour. Longer. Get a job. Do it again. I wish this was my job.
I wish it was your job too. And one day, it will be. Oh, I didn't realize you were talking to the camera.
¿Por qué no los dos?
That's why we do this. So one day it can be your job.
That's true. This is my financial independence. Why? 1,000 cat forehead kisses. Shea wanted to get a head start, and I'm still working. So y'all, I'm sorry. We were gonna do an in-depth recipe video, but it just
I forgot.
It's a Monday. Also, like we're busy. In this a full recipe video is a 2-person job.
Yeah.
All right. So talk me through what we got going on here.
Okay, what we have going on here is 8 ounces of ground beef that I browned, and then I added in with some aromatics. So that's onion, celery, carrot, garlic, and then I also added in salt, pepper, obviously, and then I did a little bit of rosemary, sage, and thyme.
Oh, I don't know if we said what we're making.
Today, ladies and gentlemen, we are making twice baked shepherd's pie potatoes.
Shepherd's potatoes.
Yes.
I named them this morning.
So it's a baked potato where the outside, or the inside, sorry, gets scooped out and mashed. And so then the entire shepherd's pie, quote unquote, is contained within the potato.
So basically, if you look up any shepherd's pie filling,
yeah,
she's making that and
very
baking
standard.
Potatoes, I assume?
Yes.
They're in the oven?
Yeah.
So you bake a potato,
yep,
make a shepherd's pie filling.
Yeah.
All right, on the way to the gym, I'm dropping off another load of cans, keeping that going. Shay's gonna run in and grab some drinkies, and then I'm gonna go to the gym. She's gonna take everything home, finish cooking dinner because she rules. I'm gonna do my arm workout for the day.
Yep.
And then it's time to consume. Okay, here's the problem, right? Is that I like to go to the gym after work, but before bedtime, obviously long enough. So after work, which is like 4 hours after lunch, but 4 hours before bedtime, right?
Yeah.
It's perfect. You know I'm talking to a camera, right?
Oh. Sorry. No.
It's okay.
I did not know you were talking to a
It's okay. You can be part of it. But here's the thing, is that there's other people also in the gym, and sometimes they're in the way of the things that I want to do in the gym. And I just think that that's messed up and really disrespectful of them. Because that's when I wanted to go. And those are the things that I wanted to do, you know? So like,
so they should stop.
So they should just like do things that I don't want to do. What's so wrong with that? Why won't these people who I don't know read my mind and do what I want them to do? So it was a little crowded in the gym today, and there were people in all the benches that I wanted for my arm workout. So I did one less style of, I didn't do my incline bench press to target these top muscles up here, which was kind of a bummer. But it was just, I was like, I'm really hungry today. I want to go back home and hang out and do this. So I just took that one off. If it happens again, I'll just add a different workout in and just use one of the machines or something. But I was just there were so many people in there today. I'm kind of shocked. I thought with it being St. Patrick's Day, people would be out and about, you know? But instead they were out and about where I wanted to be out and about. Which again, rude.
Super uncool.
I texted Shea and I said, I want a home gym. But first we need a home. And I'm not carrying home gym stuff up 5 flights of stairs, I'll tell you that right now. But I dream of the day that we have a little home gym. That's the vibe. That's the move. But until then, I will suffer and be mad at other people for existing. Shay's finishing up dinner, and
I'm gonna
So
be real
excited.
with you, baby. I am not sure how much browning we're gonna get on the top of this.
That's okay.
Since the broil feature on our standard oven is fake, and they're too large to fit in the toaster oven.
They're too large to fit in the toaster oven. What a wonderful problem to have. Come. Keep going. Yeah, cut it up, cut it up. Let's go. Yeah, that's it, that's it. We finished the movie and ate the rest of our dinner and ate dessert without you. And drank our little drinky drinks. We each only had one. We only bought one.
I know.
Because we were like, it's part of the vibe. But that's all we wanted to have in the house. Because if we have a bunch in the house, then we'll sip on them throughout the week. And honestly, I'm even less worried about drinking a little bit every day, which I'm not that worried about. But like calorically, it doesn't sit well.
There's no room.
There's no room in the
we
calories.
We had to have tiny lunch today. I don't want to do that too many more times this week.
So we each had one tall boy. Shea had an authentic Guinness because she's cool, and I had a White Claw.
Yeah.
I'm not cool. I don't know what to tell you.
I was gonna see if they had any cranberry flavored White Claws.
I asked her. I said, "Why the cranberry flavor?" And she said, "The cranberries." Like I was stupid. Like that was a thing that people do when it's definitely not.
No, it's definitely not.
So what are you doing with the rest of your evening?
I'm dyeing my hair.
She's gonna dye her
I'm
hair.
touching up my roots. They're getting a little. They're showing off my dark roots.
And I'm going to play my game. I'm obsessed. I'm also slowly, very slowly, having to come to terms with the fact that I don't think I'm gonna hit level 300 by the end of April.
Which is why I told you I'd be proud of you, even if you didn't hit level 300.
It's just like mathematically. I've been playing this game for months. To be fair, I just got like decently good at it. To be fair, I just got good at it. But mathematically, and yes, I do have a spreadsheet. Mathematically, I'm less than 7% of the way there.
Last thing, very important. What did you think of Darby O'Gill and the Little People?
Felt a little long.
Are you for real? It's an
It was-
hour and 30 minutes,
Felt
dude.
a little long. It was fun. I liked it a lot. Could have done with more little people.
More leprechauns.
Yeah, I felt as if not enough leprechauns. There was the fun like scene with the leprechauns, and then really just the one the rest of the time.
Yeah.
I wanted more group leprechaun scenes. More leprechaun dancing specifically.
I'll let Walt know.
Walt doesn't care what I think. You know why. Not a fan.
Because he's dead.
Oh, because I was going to say because we're gay. Anyway, I'm going to play my game. Shea's going to dye her hair. And then we're going to pass out in a deep, deep sleep.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm going into the office tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to pack my bag and my lunch and everything tomorrow. I'm not going to do none of that tonight, probably. I'm over on calories by 34 calories, which means I'm not really over because my goal is set a little bit low.
Well, I'm under by 32, which means that between the two of us,
If we add ourselves together, we're only
calories.
one each.
Yeah.
Because I had a second slice of soda bread.
Yes.
We picked up that soda bread this morning, and I had a second slice because
it's just
to honor the Irish people.
Yeah. I think
and their butter.
That'll be lunch.
Soda bread for lunch?
For a couple of days.
Soda bread for lunch?
Well, instead of
like your Takis?
My Takis.
Maybe I'll pack some soda bread for lunch tomorrow. Anyway, I think this is gonna be it for the day, and then we'll catch back up with you tomorrow.
Slongafol.
Oh, do you want to say Happy St. Patrick's Day in an Irish accent?
No,
you want a redemption? Do you want to say anything in an Irish accent so they know you can actually do it? Because you really fucked it up this morning.
I don't know.
They're gonna think you're faking it.
I'm rusty.
She's faking it. Actually, turns out Shea does not have an Irish accent at all.
I most certainly do, but
you heard it here first. Shea's a fraud. Good morning.
Happy Tuesday.
It's Tuesday. Having breakfast. Same breakfast as yesterday. And I'm getting ready to go into the office today. And then Shea's going to meet me at the office. And then we're going to do our little walkabout in Midtown because Shea wants to buy some fun and funky things at Ulta when there's a big Ulta right by my office. So me and Giles are in here packing my backpack for the day. Can you hold that? Once I was on a work trip in Chicago, and my laptop was going through it, and somebody was using it for something, for a work thing, but there was like a pen. Anyway, my screen got broken, so I got this pretty intense case for when I'm moving around, taking it out in the world, because I just had to have a laptop overnighted to me in Chicago. It was not a good time. And my office unlock for this year is that I go in once or twice a week, but I always pack my lunch because otherwise I spend like $30 on lunch that is over my calorie goals, which is not the move. Because one thing about me, I'm gonna go to the Korean fried chicken place around the corner. I'm just gonna. So I don't tempt myself. I don't leave the office at lunchtime because otherwise I find myself on 32nd Street at a Korean BBQ and it's not safe. So I've got a protein bar, the brownie one. This is like, the Build Puff protein bars texturally are like marshmallowy. They're super good. We have been enjoying those. I've got one serving of beef jerky, got a piece of Irish soda bread, and my, say it with me, celebratory afternoon Coke Zero. And of course I bring my water bottle so I can, mostly that's just because I'm lazy and that's the only way I track my water consumption. And Harvey's still mad every time that he doesn't fit in my backpack. And he can't come to the office with me, even though he would hate it there. And the most important part of getting ready to go, give your wife a little kiss. And then you leave, and she has the house to herself all day, and she says, oh no, I'm so sad. Get out. Get out of my house.
Maybe I'll vlog a little bit.
Ooh, you should vlog a little bit. Ooh, Shea vlogs.
I'm going right.
I wanted to finish my first water bottle before noon, and then I forgot.
So of course I was talking a big game about how I was gonna vlog today while Kaylee was out of the house, and of course it is 3 p.m. and I haven't vlogged at all. But that's okay because I got a lot of good work done. I'm doing a little bit of overtime this week because there's a lot of things that have to get wrapped up and sent to people and sent to organizations at my job. So I'm doing a little bit of overtime, but I am gonna clock out in a couple of minutes and get some dishes done for Kaylee before I leave to go meet her. All right, I am now clocked out. I'm done with work for the day. I am having a second little fizzy beverage because I feel like I need a little pick-me-up. But I've got some time before I need to start getting ready to go and meet Kaylee, so I thought that I would do some extra chores, get some dishes done while I have a little bit of time, so that is what I'm gonna do now. All of the dishes are done, just in time for me to get ready to go and go meet Kaylee at work. Sorry, I think Willa felt a little bit left out that she wasn't a part of that. She just woke up from a very, very long nap, so I think she wants some attention. Yeah? Alright, so I'm now out of the house and on my way to go meet Kaylee at work.
Look who came to pick me up. The whole point of Shea coming to meet me and pick me up was because she wanted to go to the big Ulta. And then they didn't have what she wanted. So now we just had on a nice little Midtown walk for no reason. We're walking from 34th Street to 59th Street, we decided? Yep. Let's go. You know, I gotta say, a walk down 5th Avenue at this time of day was the worst fucking idea. But there's nice stuff to look at, for sure.
There is.
Like, come on. New York Public Library.
If you're gonna do a Midtown walk, this is the one to do regardless of the time of day.
Maybe pick a different time of day than like rush hour, you know?
So,
There's people everywhere. But look how nice. Shea keeps trying new stores. And still not finding the nail she's looking for, y'all. Just L's left, right, and sideways. Here's a building that is a bag. Looks cooler at night. It's a Louis Vuitton building. I'm gonna sneak into the Big Apple store. Haha, Big Apple store in the Big Apple, am I right? Where would you go? That's where we just were. My issue is I want a new Apple Watch. I definitely don't need a new Apple Watch. Nobody needs an Apple Watch, but I also it's like $400 for the new one. And I'm not gonna finance an Apple Watch. That's embarrassing. It's not embarrassing. It's just not something that I do. But I want it. We are home. We are hungry. We are having the rest of the dense bean salad that we made last week. So if you missed that, check out last week's video because this and that. And so it's just eating leftovers. That was our meal prep for this week. And I prepped it on Friday night. So it rolled over into this week. Yep. I'm very hungry and grumpy about it. I feel better now. Yay!
I feel better now too.
What are you going to do with the rest of your evening?
I might sew. I think I might sew. That sounds nice.
You're going to sew?
Yeah,
I
I haven't
feel
sewn
it's,
in a
yeah, I was
couple
going to say, it's been a couple days.
Yeah.
All right. Giles, what do you got going on?
Loafing.
He's going to be a loaf of bread. Did you guess? I'm going to play Diablo 4. Had a tough leveling day yesterday. Did not make as much progress as I would hoped. Got to make up for it today. We grinding out here. It's time to relax and play games now. Me and Giles are retreating into darkness. We will no longer be people. I might do one chore. Maybe. How about you? What you got?
I'm sending an email and then I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna get my sewing stuff out.
Hell yeah. Good night. Wednesday.
Good morning.
'Tis Wednesday.
Yes, it is.
Every time one of us is on our period, we get the option to call like a mulligan and go back to bed.
Yep.
And not go out. And Shea could have used hers this morning.
I could have.
But
I
she was
decided
strong
not
and she
to.
did not.
Yeah.
And that's,
I'm saving it for later.
yeah, saving it for tomorrow probably.
Yeah.
So we'll see. What do you got going on today?
I've got a lot of repetitive tasks.
Yeah,
A lot of emails to send.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of accreditation papers to draft.
Okay. All right.
Yes. How about you?
I have being mad professionally on my docket for today. And that's all I'm going to say about that because I don't want my coworkers to find our YouTube channel and hear all the tea. Just mad. Just annoyed professionally.
So,
I'm working on the same stuff. I've been working on this analysis this year over year, building stuff out. It's what I do all the time in some capacity. Different projects, same thing, over and over and over.
Yeah.
My whole job. Prepped and ready to go to the Tableau conference.
yes.
And let anybody drop in the comments if you're going to the Tableau conference this year. Just found out that I'm going kind of last minute. So that's sick.
Yeah.
That'll be in April. Anything else?
No, just a lot of tippy tapping, trying to make sure I get some sun on my face today.
Mm-hmm. Getting outside and getting sun on our face in the mornings has been so nice.
Yeah.
Today's also leg day at the gym for me
Oh.
after work, so that'll be great. And what are we doing for dinner?
Oh, you get to pick. It's more chicken orzo, or it's round 2 of the twice baked potatoes.
I think I want that chicken orzo. Maybe we can do a little recipe.
Okay.
little recipe on that chicken orzo because that went crazy.
Yeah.
It was so good.
Yeah, it was very tasty. Absolute smash.
All right, we're wrapping up our walk. Not really. We're like halfway through our walk.
Yeah. And
then it's home, breakfast, work. 3.17 kilometers so far today. I say so far because when I go out to the gym, I usually get at least one more. And since today is legs, I'll probably do a little extra after as like a little cool down. Because last week, no leg soreness. And also, can I just say today, there's some awareness of the triceps, but last week my triceps hurt so bad all week. But this week they're feeling way better. Both of them? Yeah. Like there's some, like I'm like, ooh, but not, I was hurting last week with the triceps and the arms. So that feels rad. Last week I had a really good cool down on leg day and that seemed to help. So I'm going to do that again probably. If this is the first of our videos that you've seen or the first few, we live on the 5th floor. It's a 5-floor walk up in New York City. Not uncommon in the city. Something to keep an eye out for. If you see an apartment and you go, that seems cheap for the neighborhood. It's because you live on the 5th floor, all
Sometimes
stairs.
the 6th or 7th floor.
We have a friend whose boyfriend was looking for a place and he was moving from out of the country. And he was like, what does 9-floor walk up mean? Is that bad? And she was like, yes. Because these old buildings, if you build a new building, I don't know what the cutoff is. There's a certain floor cutoff where at a certain point you have to put it in an elevator. But the building we live in, what year was it built?
1923.
1923. I don't know about you, but if they had an elevator that they built in 1923, I wouldn't ride in it.
Maybe. You ride the elevators in the Empire State Building every week.
I'm still correct. The Empire State Building was built in 1930, so I wouldn't ride an elevator that was built in 1923. I only ride in elevators that are built in 1930 or later. Breakfast. It's the same breakfast it's been for many days.
But it's still delicious.
It's still quite tasty. Though we only have 2 breads left for tomorrow, 2 total. So breakfast may have to be a little more interesting the rest of the week. We'll figure it out.
I think I can figure something out.
Shea can figure something out.
I always do.
Release him from prison. He's in jail. How's your day going?
It's going. Yeah. I'm ready for lunch.
You already break for lunch?
Which will come in just a couple of minutes.
A mere matter of minutes.
Yeah.
You look very comfy.
I am.
All right, here's lunch and snack. So this is the Trader Joe's hint of truffle crunchy things. They're so tasty. I love them. If you're a truffle person, they're like a subtle truffle. I could go for more truffle, honestly, but Shea likes them because they're not that truffly. This is some chili lime pistachios. They're tahine coated pistachios that we actually don't prefer, which we really love tahine, but I don't know, something about this combo we don't really enjoy, but we got them at Costco like idiots, so we have to finish eating them. So that's a serving of those. This Archer Farms beef stick. And then just because today is a gym day, normally this would probably be plenty, but I'm going to throw one of these next to my computer so it can get warm. And then probably have this at like 2 or 3. But I put this all in as lunch. And this is my last Coke Zero until we pick up some more, so I probably just won't have one tomorrow. Oh, what do you got?
I have got my chili lime Takis. The same thing, these tahini pistachios, which we're trying to get through. One of my Archer classic beef sticks, and my last seltzy for the week.
Harvey, are you serious right now? Are you actually serious right now? You look dead. You look like you're a possum. Sir. This is how you know they love us. We're in here working, and they're all 3 just hanging out. Does that mean we're good parents?
I would like to think so.
Little snuck in. I've never seen Giles sleep harder than he sleeps on this desk. It's actually crazy. This is his deepest sleep. And Harvey's mostly upset with me that I won't let him sleep on top of me right now because I'm, working a job to pay his rent. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm starting to get lots of emails from parents about report cards.
We have different jobs.
Yeah.
The last half of that workday really beat us both up in obviously much separate ways. So I'm gonna head to the gym. I'm gonna do legs today, and then I'm going to pick up dinner on the way home. So we're just gonna do things to make it a little easier on ourselves this evening. And that's why we fund like $30 a week in our eating out category, because, oh, dang it. This big old box is mine. That's why we fund it and just kind of leave it sitting in case days like this happen. If you're somebody who just starts going to the gym, you're new to the gym, number one, nobody else cares what you're doing, unless you're doing something really annoying. Don't bench in the squat rack, everyone. It's something that everybody should know. If you were meant to be bench pressing in an area, there'd already be a bench there. They're designed that way on purpose. Don't bench in the squat rack. I got dinner. I will show you what we got to make it calorie friendly and also delicious. And we had a buy one, get one free coupon. So listen, hitting all the markers here. So I'm not going to talk about this like it's some kind of life hack that we've always done. This is the first time we've ever done this. But this was my idea so that way we can eat out, have a delicious meal, but it not be insane calories for getting fast food, you know? So number one, don't look at our coupon codes. We had coupons to the local Panda Express, which helped drive this decision, right? Buy one bowl, get one free. So we got 2 bowls, one with fried rice because it's delicious, okay? But one with the greens because they are a fourth of the calories.
Yes.
I'm going to chop these up a little bit smaller. Just that's person preference. You don't got to do that. That's not part of it. That's just me. And then Shea picked the steak and the firecracker steak and shrimp.
Yes.
And we're each going to get 1 full serving of that. Half the greens, half the rice. So it cuts our side portion in half.
Yeah.
So that's the move. So do you remember how many calories it was?
It's 500 and change.
580 something, I think. For a dinner out, this cost us $13 all in after tax.
Yeah.
Plus 1 fortune cookie just for fun. And I did not ask for utensils. Don't need them, but we will.
They gave them to you.
Yeah, I'll use them, but I don't prefer. We have forks. We got spoons. So I'm going to chop this up, and then we're going to sit down for dinner. And here's the dinner stats. With a half packet of soy sauce and a fortune cookie, of course. Just a grab and go meal on a long freaking day. Sometimes that's what you got to do. Was it good?
Yes. Yes, it is.
I forgot entirely to film before we started doing this. You can keep going. We ordered this furniture salve stuff for our leather chair like last week, and we just haven't had a chance to sit down. So I just got out of the shower, so my hair looks crazy. And now we're conditioning our leather chair, and I don't think it's normal how excited we were to do this. We were pretty excited. Oh my god. It's so thirsty.
Yeah, this was very much needed.
So we're going to do that to the entire chair, and I'm going to be buffing it out in between because it says you need to buff it. Warren Buffett in between. We don't really know what we're doing, but I do know that this is a dry chair that's real thirsty. So.
What's going on?
Hey, Papa.
All right.
My phone died while we were conditioning the chair.
Yes.
And then we plugged it in, and then I got distracted because while we were finishing the chair, we turned on Legally Blonde the musical, which is on YouTube for free. Like from there, once they did a pro shot while it was on Broadway from MTV, and I really like that show, so we've been watching it. And what did you call it?
That you've been Cocomeloned?
I've been Cocomeloned. What does that mean?
I don't know if anyone knows the TV show Cocomelon, but it's like very popular, like for very small like babies and children. And you put them in front of the TV screen, and because it's like so bright and there are so many colors, they just sit and stare, kind of slack-jawed. And I didn't realize this when I put it on, but apparently her Cocomelon is the MTV Legally Blonde Pro Shot.
The MTV Pro Shot of Legally Blonde the musical. I really recommend it. I really like this show. It's quite good. So anyway, I'm gonna watch the rest of this.
And I'm gonna watch with you, and we'll do face masks.
The chair is still finishing up. It's a little uneven still. She's drinking it in. I feel like I'll wait until tomorrow to see what the final product actually looks like, but it honestly looks way better.
Yeah.
I was only able to do the top of the cushion, top and sides of the cushion. I didn't do the bottom. Who cares?
Because there is nothing left.
Tapped. This was so dry that it sucked it all up. Oh, and now it's cat snack time. So this looks so much better. It's all sucking it all in. So I'll show you what it looks like in the morning. This is what it's like to have a wife. I also did a kindness to my morning self. I did the dishes, even though it's past time for me to be in bed. Because Shea did a kindness to our morning selves also. And she's got bread rising in the oven. So we're about to run out of that Trader Joe's fiber bread. So now we're going to wake up tomorrow and have nice homemade bread. So I'll have her talk about that tomorrow. And I'm going to go to bed. I'm tired. I'm all legally blonded out. Good morning. What are you doing in here? Licking over your mess? Prevailing over your kingdom? Happy Thursday, buddy.
Hello.
Shea's bread. Shea's breakfast. So we've got minimal bread left, so we're trying to wing it for breakfast today. This bread's not going to be ready by then, but it'll be ready when I get home from work.
It's still a blob.
It's still a blob.
Still a blob. Later today it will be bread. It
will be bread very soon, in the grand scheme of life.
Yes.
I'm going into the office today, so I'm getting ready and turning into a person. What about you? What you got going on today?
Lots of work.
We're working hard.
So much work.
We're working.
Lots of little things.
Hard this week.
Have to go in and fix the grades again.
Again?
Again.
I set up the coffee, and then I went to pour the coffee, and there was no coffee in the coffee. It was really nicely made hot water. I'm tired. This is how Shea's making up for the only one piece of bread each. Still got some of those breakfast potatoes from a few weeks back in the freezer. Less now. Loaded breakfast potatoes. Packed my lunch, jerky, my cheese crunchies from Trader Joe's, a protein bar. I'm out of my Coke Zeros,
Oh, no.
so just have to get by without it. Maybe have a little espresso at work.
Ooh.
A little afternoon espresso.
It is time to put the bread in the oven. Time to put bread in the oven. So this is what the bread looks like after 20 minutes covered in the oven. Now I'm going to pop it back in the oven uncovered for probably like 10 minutes until it's nice and golden brown and crusty on top. And then I'm going to take it out. It is now time to take the bread out of the oven. Now comes the most difficult part of this process. It requires a lot of willpower, and that is not cutting into this until it is completely cooled. Tragically, if you cut into a fresh loaf of bread when it is still warm, as I have done more times than I care to admit, it will, all of the steam that's still cooking the inside of the bread will get released, and the inside of the bread will be like gummy and kind of gross. So you have to let it cool before you cut into it, even though it sucks and it's lame, but it will be delicious when it's finally done cooling down.
Y'all, it is gloomy as heck today. Super hazy out. Doesn't help that these windows haven't been cleaned in a while. Sheesh. My boss knows I'm taking the long weekend to hang out with Shea for her birthday, so he told me to just finish what I was working on and get out of there, which is cool. So I'm on my way home. I stopped at 7-Eleven on my way into work to grab myself a Coke Zero for the afternoon because I was like, it's going to be a long day. I need something to pick me up in the afternoon. And I grabbed what I thought was a cherry Coke Zero, which does exist. Then at the office, I went to open it. Regular cherry Coke. So there go my dessert calories for the day, I guess, dude. I was so bummed. It was good, but the Coke Zero hits just as hard. I didn't need the extra 200 plus calories in a beverage, you know? Could I have not drank it? Sure. Did I drink it anyway? Yes. But still, they should make those more discernible to a grumpy me in the morning. I changed out of work clothes, and Shea fed me bread with a little bit of butter, so things are looking up. Things continue to look up. Shea has brought me mashed potatoes. We've opened up the mattress pad that we ordered for our guest bed. My sister is going to be here in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks. 2 weeks, almost exactly. So we really wanted to get our guest setup leveled up. If you haven't seen us talk about that before, so we ordered a futon fold down couch situation and put that in the back of our office, which is rad. And then ordered this nice little mattress pad from Costco. It looks pretty legit. You gotta let that inflate some, kind of vacuum sealed. So now I'm gonna sit here, work on some editing, work on some YouTube stuff, and try to protect this from the cats. But it looks pretty legit, right? It looks like a real mattress almost. It's not that, but it wraps all the way around the base. It's pretty schwanky. Now we're texting everyone we know saying, come visit us.
Yes.
Come hang out with us. Which is the point. It was so easy to get this all set up. I cannot stress enough. The goal was for this to be easy, and it's so easy, and I'm so happy. Are we serious right now with this? He's a human boy. There's a human man who lives in that body. Giles, you could tell us if you speak English. You could tell us. Spent the whole rest of the night editing. Shea spent the rest of the night sewing. And now we're going to crawl into bed. And I took a long weekend from work, so I'm off Friday and Monday because I just wanted to let Shea do whatever she wanted to do for her birthday weekend. So we're going to sleep tomorrow with no alarm and just wake up and let the day take us where it takes us. So good night, and we will see you for day 1 of long weekend tomorrow. Good morning.
Happy Friday.
It's Friday. I think I already said this, but I took today and Monday off, so we can do whatever Shea wants. And so far what Shea wants is everything that we usually do, but
With homemade bread.
with homemade bread. Yeah. Let's go. So it's Friday. On Fridays we do our budget. We slept in a little bit this morning because we're not working today. Do you have any work to do today?
No.
So we're not working today. Yeah. She's got every cat on the couch with her. You see this?
They love me.
So we slept in a little bit. Leisurely morning. We're going to sit and do our budget, get that posted. Shea's going to do laundry today. We're going to go to Trader Joe's today. Some things around the house today, but just like chill vibes. That's the goal. Today is rest and relax and recover. No plans tomorrow either.
Yeah.
Sunday we have plans. Monday we have plans.
Yes.
So that's it. So yes, I needed this day off. I needed it. This week was killing me.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
You got anything else you'd like to say? I'm just sitting and editing. I just wanted to not have several hours go by without us saying anything. We just filmed our Friday video, and I get to leisurely edit, make the thumbnail, post it, all those things. It's a process I usually have to just like speed rush through. We usually film like at 8 a.m. and try to get it up by 9:30 so I can start work on time. So being able to like leisurely go through it and edit things slower and just relax a little with my brain is super nice. I turned off all my work notifications on my phone, which I also really enjoy. Just slow vibes today. I'll chill. I think Shea's making the grocery list right now. I think that's what's buzzing on my Apple Watch right now. Shay's working on the grocery list right now so we can head to the grocery store in the middle of the day. So it's hopefully going to be less crowded. That's the goal. Just relaxation today. So chill. All right, the video is uploading. Shay's doing some deep cleaning. And I think what we're going to do is take a little walk on our way to the Trader Joe's and then hop on the train like halfway so that we can still get our steps in, but we're moving towards the direction of where we need to go. And I think Shay wants to try one more store for those nails she's looking for her birthday. So, very exciting stuff going on today. We left the house.
Yes.
We're walking to a Walgreens that we didn't know was in our neighborhood. Getting some steps in on our long roundabout journey to the Trader Joe's. Man, we'd be so good at being retired.
Yeah.
She finally did it.
Walgreens have way more options than any of the other places. So Walgreens randomly
was
That's
the
the spot.
move. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, not me.
The walk continues.
Yeah.
And we begin a slow trek to Trader Joe's.
Yep.
I figure we'll get like halfway or less and then just jump on the train the rest of the way.
Yeah.
The weather's so crazy today because it's like 60 degrees, technically. But it's so windy that it's cold when the wind is blowing and then way too hot for these jackets when it's not. Walking a very fine line here on this walk.
Yes, we are.
I think we're going to walk one more subway station. Yeah, it's one more?
Yeah, one more.
And then we'll jump on the train and head to the store from there. We made it to Trader Joe's. I forgot to update you. It's all happening so fast. Sorry. We survived the 2 trains home. Willow's investigating the groceries. It's time for a grocery haul. I also got, I'm not going to show you my bank information, so quit asking. But there was some settlement that I work for a very large company, so sometimes things happen to or around the company. I don't know what's going on. But apparently at some point when I was a manager in stores, there was something about my overtime that should have been different than it was. I read the settlement. I still don't understand it, but I did get $318. So that's going on the side hustle line because at some point I side hustled. Some point when I was a manager 3 years ago. I don't know. I'm not mad at money. Some lawyers looked at it and said it was mine, so I trust them. I don't know who they are. They just sent me a check. Now it's time. I know you've been waiting. Grocery haul.
We bought 2 loaves of bread, 4 more submarine sandwich rolls, 2 packages of bacon, 1 package of assorted charcuterie meats, and more beef prosciutto. Because we can't help ourselves. Beef jerky for Kaylee. Chili lime rolls for me. Chips in a pickle.
The best chips there are.
Yes. 2 bags of Dutch baby yellow potatoes. A pack of multigrain crackers. 2 cans of tuna. 2 fennel bulbs. 1 bag of teeny tiny avocados plus an insurance avocado if they're not ripe yet. 1 bag of arugula. 2 navel oranges. 1 lemon, 1 jar of kosher dill pickles, 1 package of provolone cheese, 1 package of blueberries, a box of fiberful granola bars, 1 jar of chili onion crunch, and a pineapple that the cashier just took the top right off of so it would be easier for us to put in our bags, which was pretty nifty. We also got another tomato candle because we really like the tomato candle. I also got a bouquet of birthday flowers.
We also forgot these because we had already started eating them and set them off the side. Sour jelly beans. If you're somebody who thinks that most sour candy is not sour enough as we are, these rule. These rule. I'm going to buy some of these for my sister when she comes. She's going to love these. Big fan. Super good. The fiber bars and the blueberries were like, you know when you take a toddler to the grocery store and they're like, I want that, and they throw it in the cart? That was me with the blueberries and the fiber granola bars.
Yeah, we should have eaten before we left.
Yeah, we were hungry. Speaking of hungry, let's have some chips. Also, if you're someone who enjoys a pickle, like if you're a pickle girly, you know if you're a pickle girly or not. The Trader Joe's chips in a pickle are the best dill chip I have ever had.
They're so good.
In my life. There's a lot of brands that try to make a dill pickle chip, but Trader Joe's has mastered the art. They're only out around spring and summertime, so get them while you can. We're going to live off them for the summer. Carefully measured out into individual portions, of course. But damn, they're good. Holy crap. And now we're going to make dinner. And someone commented on a video the other day and had the best idea where they were like, why don't you just do those recipes, but like as a video on Tuesday instead of adding them into the Sunday videos? And I was like, that's a great idea, because then number one, these Sunday videos are getting a little long.
They are.
They're getting a little long.
Yep.
So I think we're going to film making dinner, but it'll be a recipe video that comes out on Tuesday instead of all right now. So next time you see us, it'll be us eating dinner in the middle of filming this video. He's the real star and he knows it. Shea's very rude and reminded me that we still have to do chores today. So I just finished brushing the cats, but that's kind of a two-hand job. I'm probably going to go edit and play on my computer some. I wonder what Shea's going to...
I'm finishing these shorts.
Shea's going to finish her shorts tonight. She's
Yes.
very excited about it. She didn't finish them last night because I distracted her. And then I just remembered what I distracted you by. And now I want to do that too.
No.
Okay. We were trying to figure out where to put that mattress pad and where it's going to live when it's not on that couch in the office is what we're doing. Or what we were doing and what we will finish tomorrow.
Yes.
So I'm going to go sit and play on my computer. We were just discussing today how... So we were talking about our anniversary. Our date anniversary is on March 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Our wedding anniversary, technically also March 27th, because that's when we signed paperwork and stuff.
Yeah.
But then we had like our big wedding on June 21st. So I think we're gonna, this is our date anniversary. We'll go out to dinner, it'll be nice. But then we like to do something for our wedding anniversaries. This is the first one. But we want to do something like a little overnight trip somewhere. So I'm probably gonna sit and get bored and price that out. And
Nice.
I'll bother you about that later.
Have fun.
Um,
Can't wait.
so I'm gonna go play on my computer a little bit. Have fun. Also, I do need to acknowledge that I did not go to the gym today because we did a lot of other stuff, like going to the grocery store and not want to go to the gym. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. And that my Monday, Wednesdays are pretty set, but I decided that my Fridays are flexible. So I'm gonna go tomorrow. How do you feel?
I feel good.
They look great.
Yeah.
They look very comfy.
Yeah, they are.
Shea made shorts.
Another pair of shorts.
Look at you.
Yeah. And these ones are linen. The other ones are a little suiting wool.
And how do you feel about it?
I feel good.
Yeah, they
Feel
look great. They look awesome. When are you gonna make a pair for Harvey? He's been wearing the same tuxedo for years.
I don't know how to pattern draft for cats.
All right. Are they done?
Yeah.
All right.
It's I even
You did your little button on the
I did
pants?
the thing that I normally forget to do, which is I always make the buttonhole, but then I forget to put the button on the back. So they are done.
All right. You gonna wear them to bed?
No.
Good night. Good morning. It is Saturday. I don't want to do nothing today. Shea tells me we have to go over our order of operations. I don't want to have any operations.
We're going shopping.
We've got breakfast. We've got coffee. We've got a wife. We've got Becky from Acre Homestead starting this year's garden.
Mm-hmm.
We've got, I don't know what that is. Bye. I'm going to the gym, hoping on Saturdays it's quieter, but realizing that's probably naive. So we'll find out. Home from the gym. Did back and shoulders. Picked up cat litter on the way home, also a necessary chore that we did not mention earlier. How you doing?
I'm good. I switched the laundry so it's in the dryer now, and I took a shower. So I'm showered, and
We're just waiting for the laundry to finish drying. And then we'll probably have lunch before we head out, I imagine.
yes. Last time we didn't have lunch before heading out. It was a big mistake.
Yeah, we were talking about maybe picking up a little lunch while we were out and about, but can't really think of anything I'd want out in the world right now.
No, I want that pineapple and those pickles in a chip way more.
Chips in a pickle, dude.
than anything.
They're called chips in a pickle.
What did I say?
Pickles in a chip.
Well,
It's technically also what it is. One thing about Shea, she knows the words, just not what order they go in. I made baked oatmeal. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but it looks better than I thought it would. So let's find out together, shall we? Okay. Ooh, it is cooked. Ooh, it is dry. I should have put the peanut butter inside. Wow. Wow. Look at that. That's not what I expected that to look like at all. It's got a crusty outside. You see this? Okay, next time, peanut butter inside. Okay, actually sounds good.
Yeah?
I think I baked it a little too long. I didn't do a recipe on this because I was absolutely winging it, and I want to perfect it before I tell you guys how to make it. But I just, I started with a recipe that was a thing and then just kind of altered from there. This is way better than I thought it would be.
Oh, that's kind of good.
It's kind of good. It's actually good. I think I overbaked it a little. I was on the phone with my mom. So I got distracted, and I overbaked it a little bit. So I think slightly less baked. I think maybe a little bit melty peanut butter poured into the batter and then baked. A little peanut butter running through, because it feels a little, or just mixing the blueberries up a little bit. I want moisture inside of it more, because I dropped the blueberries just on top and they did not sink in at all. Look, you can see they just kind of stayed on top. But I will say, number one, this little silicone thing, I have not had a real use for. Are you sneaking more on my little? So I think mixing the blueberries in a little bit. This has oats, oat milk, very oaty, a scoop of protein powder. That I was worried it was going to taste real proteiny and doesn't.
No, it's good.
Frozen blueberries and then peanut butter on top. This is better than I thought. And yeah, wow. Okay, wow, look at me, look at me, look at me. The next part of Shea's birthday weekend. What are we doing?
We're going shopping.
What are we going shopping for?
Shoes.
Shoes for Shea.
Hi.
Anything striking your fancy?
No, not even a little.
Not even a little. Do you regret coming in with no plan?
Huh?
Do you regret coming in with no plan?
No.
We're not having shoe luck, so we're going to another one of Shea's faves. When we don't have money to spend and Shea's just looking around, she finds things left, right, and sideways. When I say, here's the budget, you can spend it on whatever you want, she hasn't picked up a single thing for more than a half a second.
Not seen it. I feel extra trendsetter right now. I should say. All of this stuff is
This place is weird. We are here shopping for Shea's birthday, yes, but if we found things just for me and not her, yep.
She looks really good though. It's not really my vibe, but I do so appreciate people who do this. You know?
You're a tablescape girly. Yeah, you're not really a tablescape girly, but
No.
but you love a tablescape.
I do.
You're not gonna do one.
I'm
this.
yes, a major appreciator of a tablescape, even though I am not that girl.
I was just telling Shea that one day, a long way away, she's gonna wake up on one of our anniversaries, and the entire kitchen will have every piece of this screen, this or like say, every single thing that they make, of which there are many things. But that's gonna be you, baby.
Oh my
One day.
goodness.
It's not a real palette. We have pivoted to now looking at boots to see if she has more luck, but so far, I'm the only one who's bought anything. We had no luck at the Macy's for Shea. I can't believe it.
We bought some stuff for you.
The largest department store in the world. Shea found nothing. Just stuff for me. She knows what she wants, and that's harder. Whereas I'm just like, I think I want some polo shirts, so we just bought some. Spent $40 on 2 nice polo shirts. I'm stoked on that. Shit, it's the springtime. We're at a DSW. She's having a bad time. We're admitting defeat.
It's not very birthday of them.
It's not very birthday of anyone, though. We finally bought Shea something on her birthday. Hold them up. So we found some beautiful looking grapes.
For $2.
It's actually so devastating because we're so good at being retired. Unfortunately, we were girlies built to not be employed. We're hungry, so we started doing this without filming anything. So we got all this stuff, the charcuterie meats and the sub rolls and all that stuff to make sub sandwiches. And look at this.
Taking this very seriously.
Yeah, we take sandwiches really seriously. I
It's
think
a little-
sandwiches are one of our favorite food groups.
Homemade, like olive tapenade type thing. So this has got banana peppers and Kalamata olives and roasted red peppers and a little bit of parsley.
Like, come on.
Come on.
Sitting at 650 calories exactly. That right there is a beautiful sandwich. I thought it was going to be higher in calories than that, honestly. I'm a big girl.
Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
And I got a Redemption Cherry Coke Zero because I knew it was real and they just had a regular cherry Coke mixed in there and I grabbed it by accident. What are you drinking this evening?
I am drinking Liquid Death Green Guillotine.
What flavor is that?
It is green tea and a little agave.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Those are very fancy little, little drinks. All right, I'm going to demolish this sandwich now and we're going to watch some Bones.
Yeah.
Once again, my wife, who is the rudest woman in the world, has reminded me that we have to do chores to be people. And that's messed up. Like, who did this? Who did this? Was it me? That's not my coffee cup from this very morning. That's not from my lunch today. I don't know what's going on here. We had breakfast. We're going to do haircuts. We're drinking coffee. We're getting our day started. I think what we're going to do right now is, do all those things I just said. But then I'm going to sit down, wrap up this week. And unfortunately, you guys are going to have to wait for next week's vlog to see Shea's birthday party. I'm sorry. It's just the way the weeks shake out.
It's gonna
So-
be a rager.
It's not.
It's not gonna be a rager.
We're going to have a wonderful time. But I think we're going to go ahead and cut this one here so I can get it edited, posted, and all those fun things. And then Shea's birthday party and the day of Shea's birthday, which is going to be very quiet, will be on next week's vlog. So, thanks for hanging out with us. Here's Office Me. That was our week. I'm freshly haircut. I'm a little poofy, but you're just going to get to run with that. Good week overall. I'm feeling kind of bummed because I finally got under 20 pounds lost. 20 pounds lost. I weigh more than 20 pounds. I think my head weighs more than 20 pounds. But, we dipped under 20 pounds lost. And then it's just like hormonally where my body's at right now in this phase of my cycle. It's a whole thing. It happens to every single person who menstruates in the world, but still hormone spike. And so now it was like a small spike up throughout the week and I'm still trending down overall. So now we're sitting at 19.8 total pounds lost. I cannot wait to be consistently under that 20 pounds lost, even when I spike back up, but I think that'll be around when I've lost a total of 25 overall. I think that's when it'll be consistently under that. And that's just on having a uterus, I guess. Nothing I can do about it. I'm trying to learn to accept it, but I haven't yet. So that's my weight so far. That's the trend of the weight. It's consistently trending down, a few tiny little bumps here and there, but overall feeling really happy about it. It's felt really consistent. Now, I won't say easy, but it's felt super sustainable. And that's been the goal overall. Kilometers less this week than last week, but still 24 overall. I think getting out of the house twice a day on those days I go to the gym is the absolute move. That's stacking them up easy. Steps is up an average of almost 100 a day. So last week my average was 8,662 a day. Now my average is 8,768 a day in March. That's so up from February. Adding in the gym and adding in and being really diligent about getting out and walking pretty much every morning, my steps are way up. Plus, I'm going into the office an extra day a week, which just helps the average overall. So I'm going to continue to do that. My average daily calories is sitting right around the same. It's down like 5 on average a day, but it's pretty consistent. I mean, over February and March, it's been pretty consistent, as we can see. So I'm feeling pretty like that's where I'm comfortably sitting right now. It does not take a huge effort to stay there. Watered down a little bit this week. I drank 2 of these every single day, except for literally yesterday, where I came just like a couple ounces short. If I drink 2 a day consistently, but have a day where I drink 3, then I'm up around where I want to be. But trying to get to 3, starting with the average of 1 a day was hard. So getting to an average of 2 a day is great. And I'm making slow progress over time as my body adjusts to taking in this amount of liquid. But overall, yeah, a good week. It's a fun week. There's a lot of fun stuff going on. I think we're getting much better at folding in events into our fitness and calorie goals to where we don't just have to have like a cheat day and just like blow our calorie goals out of the water, but figuring out how to fit fun things into the routine and make it part of our lives still is rad. And I'm feeling really good about that. So good week overall. Building in these new routines is feeling easy. It's not feeling like I've completely disrupted everything. I don't feel completely exhausted. Next week is week 3 at the gym. I think I want to up my weight a little bit. I'm not able to film very much at the gym, number one, because our gym is really busy. And I think that's squeaky to film other people in the gym, even if I'm just trying to film myself. It's hard, especially because I'm going at like gym rush hour. If I was going like Becky from the Good Midlife Crisis goes really early in the morning. And I feel like if I was going really early in the morning, it's a little bit easier to have my camera film just me. But I'm literally usually working out like with somebody right on the machine next to me all the time. And that's just New York City at rush hour, baby. That's just what life is here. So feeling really good, feeling really stoked. And we are going to have Shea's birthday party on the next one. We're going to have another week of good routines on the next one. And we will see you on Tuesday for a recipe of that chicken orzo, Friday for our regular budgeting, and every single Sunday for a week in life.